cheese?
Sorry, I'm just going to have some cheese. This
Sarah
is the
Freemark's at the House of Cheese.
I'm having the Lancaster Extra Aged.
We're tasting some cheese right now, Sarah Freemark.
What did you guys think?
Delicious.
Cheese is good, that's what I think.
What's your favorite so far out of the plate of Ontario and Quebec cheeses?
I've only tried one.
Lancaster Extra Aged is my favorite.
Lancaster, did you like that we labeled them?
Love that, thank you.
I wrote, and the owner of the House of Cheese, Brad Joyal, was naming off what they were because there are so many cheeses here. How many did you say you have?
500 plus.
How on earth do you keep track of them all? Like when people come in and ask you questions, how do you retain all that knowledge? Or do you have like a cheese encyclopedia?
That's what we do is cheese. So you get to know. It's like having your kids. You know what I mean? You remember everyone.
You're a busy dad. 500 little spawns of Brad. Okay, we've got a tray of Ontario and Quebec cheeses here, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what 5 have you picked?
First off, we have the Lancaster Extra Aged from Lancaster, Ontario. Another Ontario cheese over here is a goat milk cheese, Cape Vesey, from Prince Edward County.
Right. So let's give each one a taste before we move on. So let's start with Lancaster. How would I slice it?
You could get
use that guy.
Sure.
Okay.
Take a little piece off there.
And what type of cheese is Lancaster?
It's a cow milk.
A cow milk. Okay.
And it's aged, so you're gonna have a little more bite to it. It's in between a Gouda and a cheddar, I would say.
I like that one. And what would you use it for if you were to buy it?
You could use it as a grating cheese or just a table cheese where you wouldn't even have to have a cracker. You can just take chunks off and eat it like that.
Oh, that one's
nice.
Good.
Very nice.
I really like that one. Okay, and then moving along, you said this is a goat cheese.
Goat cheese from Prince Edward County.
Okay.
It's called Cape Vesey. Yeah, just give it a
little slice.
Give it a little
My
slice.
slicing technique hasn't been the best this morning.
That's all right. Practice.
Okay.
That's it. Stab it.
Okay, and then moving on, what's this one with the little black line in the center?
That's ash. The cheese is actually called the Sauna. It's from Warwick, Quebec.
Okay.
It's a wash rind, semi-firm. It's nice. The tradition, it comes from France with Morbier cheese, where you would put a layer of ash. They would milk the cows in the morning, and it wouldn't have enough to produce the whole cheese. So you would put a layer of ash over it to protect it from the elements, sun, bugs, whatever. And they would milk the cows in the evening and get your second layer of cheese.
So now, are they putting that layer of ash because they haven't got enough milk, or is this
No, this is more of a cosmetic,
aesthetic? Okay.
Yeah, cosmetic thing that they do now.
Okay, and then last but not least?
Is Champfleury. It's the 2007 Quebec Fine Cheese Award winner. It's a wash rind, very creamy. It's from Longueuil, Quebec.
Oh, that one's nice. It kind of reminds me of a brie.
Very similar. Very similar characteristics, yet has a little more flavor. And then we can put it on a nice BC Rain Coast Crisp cracker.
These Rain Coast Crisps are really, really popular around the office at 87 George Street, I gotta tell you. And our cameraman there, Ryan, picked these out because they're his favorite flavor, right?
That's his favorite, yes.
Because it comes in a bunch of different flavors?
Exactly. There's at least 5 to 6 different flavors of that.
Okay, and then I was really enjoying it with that red pepper ice jelly.
Ice wine jelly from Niagara.
So it's actually made with the ice wine then?
Correct.
Oh, no. I'm dropping it everywhere.
Don't worry.
I'm so sorry. I made a disaster out of your store this morning.
That's all right.
Okay, and then we have, before I taste test, we have one last cheese that you picked out.
It's a sheep milk. Just so that you know, we do carry goat, sheep. Some cheeses are combined with their milks, goat and sheep, depending on the season.
Okay.
Sheep milk tends not to be made so much in the winter.
Yeah.
You don't get milk from sheep in the winter.
Okay. Now, is it true if you are lactose intolerant that you can actually still enjoy goat cheese?
Correct. Yes, you can enjoy goat, some sheep milk, even aged cheeses. The older the cheese, people tend to be able to tolerate that. And we also have lactose-free cheeses that are labeled like smoked Goudas and Swiss cheeses.
And do they taste the same?
They taste the same. They're very good. You wouldn't know the difference.
How about that? Okay, I always thought people that are lactose intolerant were robbed of such a delicious treat, but in fact, if you swing by the House of Cheese, they've got something for you too there.
Exactly.
Now, coming up later in the morning, we'll be taste testing some of the pâtés they've got here, having a gourmet grilled cheese. What you're looking at now is our contact information. If you'd like to get a hold of us, we are on 87 George Street here in the Byward Market. You can give us a ring over the telephone, send us an email, but stick around. We've still got plenty more coming up on CTV Morning Live.